All right. Well, so Brian Alvarez used to be the boss. So what's going on with him now?
I don't know. Here's what I do know. The new name of our boss is named, get this, the Champ.
Oh, he sounds like a piece of
Well, I got news for you, because it's actually me, and yes, I can confirm he is a piece of shit.
No wonder he sounds like Logan Paul.
Okay, that's kind of crossing a line, buddy, but alright.
So how are you going to be the boss if you're also one of the game reviewers on this show?
I don't want to get into the details of it. All I know is you work for me now.
Well, that's bull.
I don't make the rules. I just think of them and write them down. Okay.
Well, you do make the rules. You're the boss now.
Well, it sounds so much better you saying it out loud. I appreciate that.
So where do we go from here?
I don't know. You make the episode and I watch it and make fun of it.
Alright, well, so if we're going on the order of PlayStation launch titles, I'm actually on the last one, and that's going to be Zero Divide. What do you think about that, boss?
I think as long as I don't have to put any effort and I take all the money, we'll be perfectly fine.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, it's time. Episode 32, Zero Divide.
Zero Divide is a game about robots fighting each other in this sort of battle arena Toshinden kind of way. But is it good? Well, let me answer your question with another question. Can you divide by zero?
Hell no, dog, this game f***ing sucks! So, we've made it to the end of the PlayStation launch library. Some sources say that Zero Divide was released later in 1995, but I'm grouping it in with the launch titles regardless. We have a Japanese company called Zoom Inc. to thank for developing this little nugget of a game. Ever heard of a game called Phalanx for Super Nintendo? Yeah, me neither. Well, they also made that game apparently, so, you know. And boy, game companies really liked making fighting games for the PlayStation, didn't they? Zero Divide changes the formula from playing as martial arts masters to giant robots that fight like people. It's honestly the closest we'll ever get to seeing Elon Musk and Mark Zuckerberg in the ring together.
Are you quite finished? Where was I? Oh, yeah.
The characters look like a combination of something we'd see in Phalanx 3D and a Namco arcade band all at the same time.
What the fuck was that?
They all have these stereotypical computer names like Tau, Cygnus, and Zero, and these weird symbols under their profile pictures. Also, why is there a time limit on the player selection screen? Save that garbage for the arcades. I already bought your game to show you my lack of standards. Just let me play it the way I want to. There's also an options menu which allows you to make modifications to the gameplay. Like for instance, if you want to make the robot AI more difficult, or if you want to change the camera mode. Just do yourself a favor and don't change the camera mode though. But I really need to get to the game because so far I'm getting flashbacks to Power Serve 3D Tennis. Yuck! The level select screen is unlike anything I've ever seen before and really takes advantage of the PS1's graphical capabilities. It's unique. I like it. But then the game starts and I feel like my robot fighter weighs like 1,000 pounds. The movement feels slow. What am I supposed to do with you, Zero Divide? I mean, really, what am I supposed to do? You're worse than a one-player Rock'em Sock'em robot game, and you're on the PlayStation 1, for crying out loud. The controls are basic. X is used to throw a punch, circle is used to kick, square and triangle block, and up is jump. So why not utilize the shoulder buttons? Also, why are there two block buttons instead of reallocating either triangle or square to jump? The music is pretty nice, and I like the overall design of the game, but these features just don't make up for the half-hearted attempt at designing a good fighting game. Zero Divide feels at its best like a tech demo to show off what early polygonal graphics looked like on the PlayStation. Most good fighting games take advantage of having multiple characters to choose from by giving them different fighting styles and movesets. While the body types of these robots vary, I don't really see much of a difference in the characters' moves. Some of them do have guns, some of them breathe fire, and so on and so forth, but generally speaking, the moves are the same. A couple of the things I do like about Zero Divide is that it has a unique feature where when you injure your opponent, there is a diagram that shows you where they have suffered damage. Same goes for your robot as well. I also have to tip my hat to the character model shading. It's a nice touch. But even with all of these bells and whistles, Zero Divide just isn't a good game. It's samey, short, and boring. Half the time your hits don't land, and when you're facing the wrong direction, it takes way too f***ing long for your robot to face the right direction. Something has got to be done. Looks like I need to go Pacific Rim on its ass. There's not a man or a woman who shall stand alone. Not today. We will face the monsters within our disc readers, and we will bring the fight to our very own home game consoles. Tonight, we are canceling the apocalypse!
Who's been holding up the damn elevator?
Zero Divide gets a D. Even though there are some pretty nice elements, it's just not enough to excuse the awful controls and gameplay. Thanks for watching.
I can't believe you're giving up so soon! You're such a baby!
Go f*** yourself.